Hi guys, my name is Nurkera Amala. Okay, so I'm going to tell you two things about supply chain. One is magnitude of supply chain, and the second one is the history of supply chain. For the magnitude, in 1999, retail agency of Toys promised to deliver all online orders placed before December 10 by Christmas. The company internet server were not equipped to handle the traffic in thousands of orders when unfulfilled. The company received 1,000 of angry email and telephone calls, and some employee worked 7 days straight without day off to fill the order. As a result, Taurus outsourced its order to fulfillment to Amazon.com. For the history of supply chain, Keith Oliver is a British top logistician and consultant famous for coining the terms supply chain and supply chain management, first using them in a public and interview in occurrence of the Finance Times on June 4, 1982. Oliver defined the supply chain concept as follows. Supply chain management is the process of planning, implementing, and controlling the operation of the supply chain with purpose to satisfy customer requirements as efficiently as possible. In the middle 1990s, more than a decade later, the term supply chain management gained currently when a flurry of articles and books come out on the subject.
Hi, my name is Nur Ardila Simba. Now I want to tell about the definition and objective of supply chain management. Supply chain management defined as encompasses the planning and management of all activities involved in searching and procurement, conversion, and all logistic management activities. Importantly, it also includes coordination and collaboration with channel partners, which can be supplier, intermediaries, third-party service provider, and customer. Material flow includes a smooth flow of an item from the producer to the consumer. This is possible through various warehouses among distributors, dealers, and retailers. The main challenge we face is in ensuring that the material flows as inventory quickly without any stoppage through different points in the chain. The quicker it moves, the better it is for the enterprise as it minimizes the cash cycle.
Hi, my name is Darwin. I want to talk about objective of supply chain and management. The first one, to maximize overall value generated, to look for source of revenue and cost, improving the visibility of the demand, improving the quality, minimizing the time, reduce the transportation costs, reduce warehouse costs, expanding weight and depth of distribution, products, life cycle support, rationalize supply base, and the last one is service orientation. The requirement and uncertainties have two point, which mean for the successful supply chain and source of uncertainty of supply chain. The first one is trust among trading partner, effective communication, supply chain visibility, event management capability, performance metrics. And the second one, wrong forecast, let deliver poor quality, machine breakdown, cancellation order, erroneous information, price uncertain. Flow of supply chain. The first supplier means a seller, and the consumer means we as buyer. And the middle means middleman. There is control the material, information, and money to control our material, information, and money for safety as buyer. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Edison Aldrich Malipan, and I will talk about material flow. Material flow. This is the flow of the physical product from supplier all the way down to the customer. This flow is actually unidirectional. That is it only flows one direction from supplier to customer. However, in certain instances, when the customer returns the product, the flow occasionally goes in the other direction. And a typical flow of materials actually begins with the raw materials supply to manufacturers to warehouse and distribution to the final customer. And for information flow is the flow of information from supplier to customer and from customer back to supplier. This flow is bidirectional, that is, it goes both direction in the supply chain. The type of information that flows between customer and suppliers include quotation, purchase order, delivery status, invoices, customer complaint, and so on. For supply chain to be successful, there has to be constant interaction between supplier and customer. In many cases, other partners like distributors, dealers, retailers, logistic service providers are involved in the information network.
Okay, hi, my name is Madan and I want to tell about monetary flow. So, the monetary flow is about financial flow that involves the movement of money from the customer to the supplier. Usually, when the customer receives the product and verifies it, the customer pays and the money travels back to the supplier. Sometimes the finances flow the other direction from supplier to customer to inform of debit. Okay, next we move to the cycle view of supply chain. Supply chain is a sequence of processes and flows that take place within and between different stages and combine to fill a customer need for a product. The processes in a supply chain are divided into series of cycles, each performed at the interface between two successive stages of a supply chain. Cycle view of supply chains is useful in making operational decisions as the role of each member of supply chain is clearly defined. Then we move to push and pull view of supply chain. Supply chain processes fall into one of two categories depending on the timing of their execution relative to customer demand. Pull execution is initiated in response to customer order. Push execution is initiated in anticipation of customer order. Push or pull boundary separates push processes from pull processes.
So hi, my name is Maizato Natasha. I would like to explain about push strategy in supply chain. What is push strategy? Push is a model supply chain is one way projected demand determine what enters the process. For example, warm jackets get pushed to clothing retailers as summer ends and the fall and winter season starts. Under a push system, companies has predictability in their supply chain since they know what will come and when, long before it actually arrives. This also allows them to plan production to meet their needs and give them time to prepare a place to store the stock they receive.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Azimi. I want to explain about pull in supply chain. Pull marketing strategy is when you pull your customer to you inspire a one need your product. Pull marketing can come in the form of inbound marketing, creating valuable content that attract your ideal customer, word of mouth retailers, or even an advertisement. Apple does a great job at pull marketing. Consumers will sleep outside the store overnight to get latest iPhone. To do this because Apple inspired that desire. Companies that focus mainly on pull marketing are typically successfully at identifying customer want or need and putting the first. The goal of pull marketing is achieving long-term returning and loyal customer. For example, with this research and development, production, marketing, but they come express marketing need then we inform marketing and research and development team to produce future.
Hi, my name is Noizati and I want to tell you about the bullwhip effects. The bullwhip effect can be explained as an occurrence detected by the supply chain where orders sent to the manufacturer and supplier create large variance than the sale to the end customer. This irregular order in the lower part of the supply chain develop to be more distinct higher up in the supply chain. This variant can interrupt the smoothness of the supply chain process as each link in the supply chain will over or underestimate the product demand resulting in exaggerate fluctuation. Let's look at an example. The actual demand for a product is a material start at the customer. However, often the actual demand for a product get distorted going down to the supply chain. Let's say that an actual demand from a customer is 8 units. The retailer may then order 10 units from the distributor and extra 2 units to ensure they don't run out of flow stock. The supplier then order 20 units from the manufacturer, allowing them to buy in bulk so they have enough stock to guarantee timely shipment of goods to the retailer. The manufacturer then receives the order and order from the supplier in bulk, ordering 14 units to ensure economy of scale in production to meet demand. Now, 14 units have been produced for a demand of only 8 units, meaning the retailer will have to increase demand by dropping price or finding more customers by marketing and advertising. Contribute. Disorganization between each supply chain link with ordering large or smaller amount of a product that is needed due to hand over the underration to the supply chain beforehand. Lack of communication between each link in the supply chain make it difficult for process to run smoothly. Manager can receive a product demand quite differently within different links of the supply chain and therefore order different quantities. Free return policies, customer may intentionally overstate demand due to shortage and then cancel when the supply become adequate again. Without return for freight, retailer will continue to exaggerate then need to cancel order, resulting in the excess material.